Okay, so this is a recipe for one of my grandma's soups, also pork and also very simple. We use pork spare ribs a lot because it's a cheap cut and it's really tender meat. So all you need for the ingredients are pork spare ribs, ginger, tofu, tomatoes, preserved vegetables, fish sauce, salt, and some green onions to put on top. We're going to start out by boiling some water, and once the water is boiled, throw in the meat. My grandma was too fast and had already started boiling the meat by the time I caught this, but you basically want to boil off all that foamy, scummy stuff. Otherwise, you have to constantly skim it while you're cooking. You're going to boil it for about, 20 to 30 minutes and then rinse it out. Throw the meat into some clean boiling water, and now you shouldn't get any of that scummy, foamy sort of residue you get when you boil soups. Slice some ginger up, and then toss that into the pot.
一片片啊，放在一起，就是这样包它了。然后就放这个等一下才。
As you can see, we added more water into the pot, and we're going to let this simmer for about 45 minutes on medium heat.
就是这样包了。
This part might be a little bit tricky, finding these preserved vegetables. You can find them in lots of different forms, but they're basically just salty pickled vegetables in Asian stores. And we're going to rinse them out to get rid of the extra salt, and then throw them into the pot. Slice up some tofu. I think we're using some sort of medium softness. I don't really know. Just whatever you prefer. And carefully add the tofu into the boiling hot pot of water. Next, we're going to cut up a tomato, chunky pieces, just because it's easy, and throw that into the pot as well. The tomato just adds a nice tangy flavor to it. Again, be careful with adding large pieces because I tend to always splash myself with hot water and it makes the cooking process a little less enjoyable when that happens. If you get to this point, just simmer it for 30 minutes, again on medium heat. I tried to sneak a little bit of video of my grandma, but she hates cameras. Okay, so 30 minutes later, this is what it should look like. As you can see, there is no meat scum, which is amazing. Add in a little bit of fish sauce for more salt. So you can continue to simmer the soup as you get the rest of the meal ready, but make sure you don't boil the meat for hours and hours just because we don't want to dry out the meat or have it turn bland. Of course, add salt to taste, and you're pretty much done. Just add the green onions on top. If you guys enjoy these videos, please feel free to pass along any love and encouragement to my grandma as we do relay the messages to her. She gets a little impatient whenever I'm trying to record her as I get in the way, so she puts up with me and is very patient just to give you guys these videos. Good luck!